right, everybody. Good evening. Miss Lisa here for Miss Lisa's Living Room Dance Classes. We are doing Ballet 2. This is a beginning ballet level 2. If you've taken about 6 months of lessons, this wouldn't be good for you. It's not a very, very beginning class, but it's not super advanced either. Today it looks like we might have Carmen. I'm on and excited for your class to begin. Awesome. Thanks, Carmen. Oh, and I'm the best ballet teacher ever. Okay, or I'm the best teacher ever. Just kidding. Carmen and I go back about 30 years, so I'm glad she's on today. And funny thing is, Carmen and I are still 21, so I don't know how that could be. So you're going to need a chair for your ballet bar. You might possibly need some ballet slippers. I just finished another class right before this, so I switched my clothes rather quickly. So we are going to start in first position. So if you've had some ballet training, you know the positions of the feet, so I don't need to go over that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, we are doing a balancé today, and if you are familiar with balancés, they step side, and you go toe, heel, you plie into it, step back, and side, step back. Now, if I turn this into a hip-hop step, big step, same kind of thing, okay? So you can always turn something into a hip-hop step that looks more pedestrian, and then you can turn it back into a ballet step if you get confused. So you're gonna go 1, 2, 3, hold 4. So at that moment in time, you can stretch it out on count 4, 5, 6, 7. Now you're not gonna stretch on 8, you're gonna close it into whatever position. But we don't start with that, it's in the middle of the combination. So everyone, take first position. You're gonna take a breathing arm and then take port de bras middle and open. Elevate. Now you're focusing on controlling the legs as you come down, all right? Keeping your knees straight. Some people can touch their knees when they get down there, so touch them if that works. So 2 of those and a grand plie. Demi, try not to lean forward. People do that to counterbalance all the weight that's going down, but you wanna keep this pulled back, all right, so that you continue to go down. And then, see, I kind of went forward on that. And then back to heels down. So what you're gonna really think about as you're going down, keep the heels down as long as possible. Then your heels come up naturally. Then push the heels back down and straighten. What you're actually doing is getting a nice stretch back here, okay, through the calf muscles. Then you're gonna go into your balancé. Balancé. Side, back, front, first position, because that's the position we started in. I want you to roll down today. I'll turn sideways because I don't want you touching your legs. All right, so your hands follow, start with the top of your head, and then your hands reach towards gravity. 2, 3, you're gonna roll kind of quickly. So you get 2 counts down, 2 counts up. From here, you're gonna add a little cambre, a little arch. All right, it's like if you felt something on your chest and you were like, oh, it's a spider, okay? Kind of that reaction. Oh, okay? So you are gonna lift the chest bone up, but keep your neck supported. And the head and everything kind of curve over, so it's nice and controlled, your head doesn't fall off. We don't like that. All right, and then you go into second. Oh, we balance in first, and then we'll go into second. Let me show you from second. 1, 2, 3, 4, heels are down the entire time. Your knees push back. 7 and 8. Now you're in second. This is an odd transition. You have to push off that foot, balancé 2 times, and then you're back into second. Arms down, roll down. 1, 2, roll up. 3, arm is high. 4, cambre, arch it back. 6, come up. 7, 8. When I come up, I think about engaging my abdominals, and you can think of your glutes as well. Then take your balance, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now let's do fifth today as well. So go into your fifth, 2 élevés, and a grand plie, demi, keep that chest lifted, 3 and 4. Then you're gonna balancé, and balancé. Now notice, this foot's behind me. I have to step it, and I might as well point my toe, close it in front, okay? Then roll down, roll up. It's a little different, cambray with a nice long neck, and cross your feet, cross that foot. You can see my two heels, but my toes are right lined up in front of each other, so you can't see my toes, okay? So if I show you with my hands, you got one hand here, and then you line up right in front, and all you can see are the toes sticking out. Or the heels, I mean, my bad. All right, let's try it, guys. Let's see. We got my music. All right. Let's start that again. I missed it. Breathing arm. Here we are. Two elevates, nice and strong knees. Control it. Take your time up and take your time down. Grand plie. Balance down. Up, down. Down, up, down. First position. Roll. Two. Roll up. Two. And one. Two. Coming up for your balance. Stay there. Keep balancing. Keep balancing. Sorry, my nose was running. Keep balancing. Yeah, still blowing my nose after 30 years trying it. Come down. All right, here we go. Two elevates. Up and down. And up. Carmen, are your calves sore today? Grand plie. 7, 8, balance, step. Logan, did you join us? Montez, are you here? Second position, roll it down. 2, come up. 1, 2. Cambray. Come up. Strong abdominals. Take a quick balance this time. 5, 6. Fifth position. Here we go. 2 elevates. Up. Control. So you want to time it out. Grand plie. Heels are down. Heels come up. Heels are back down. Music is ending. Let's start the music over. Ready. Balance. Here we go. Balance. Step back on your tiptoe. Now step over. Roll it down. Roll it up. Cambray. Nice long neck. Look up at the ceiling. Coming up. Take your balance. Glutes and abdominals engaged. Both sides of the body. Open the arms. And finish. All right, let's just do fifth on the other side. Sorry, I need to blow my nose. I'm going to do that off screen. All right, I'm back. Just fifth on this side, okay? Just because I want to get through barre so we can spend some time center today. Here we go. I forgot the breathing arm. 2 presses. Take it up and knees touch. Abdominals engaged. Grand plie. Keep your chest pulled back. And balance away from the bar and towards the bar. Step over in front. Roll down. Roll it up. Cambray. Stiff neck, but look at the ceiling. Coming up. Take your balance. As you balance, let me show you something. Keep balancing. When you cambray, don't let your knees bend. It's a common thing. So you push them together. Stay there. And open the arms, abdominals and glutes equally engaged. So these 2 muscles, they're like twins. This one's strong, this one's strong. Boom. That makes your core strong. All right, let's do a tendu. Switch your bar back over. I get mosquitoes at night, and they come in and they swarm me while I'm dancing, and then I want to hit them. And then you start thinking this is part of the dance combination, and this is what we look like. All right, we should try to look more graceful. Let's do this one. We're going to be in fifth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, it's all in eights. It always is. All right, so we're going to take our arm, actually not high, bad arm, bad. You're going to take a breathing arm and middle end open. It's habit to take it up, but don't let that happen. Just take it to second. Tendu front, close fifth. Tendu front, close fifth. Port de bras and port de bras. Tendu side, close front. Side, close back. Port de bras and port de bras. Tendu back and close fifth, back. So it has to close in fifth to the back. So when you tendu, if this foot's in front, it can only close to the front when I tendu front. Let me come behind the light. So if I'm tenduing front, it can only close to the front. When I'm tenduing back, it only has one option, closing to the back. However, when you throw side in, side can change as we are familiar with this change. So that's when you have to know where the closure is. So let's take it one more time from the beginning. Front and close, front and close. You close in fifth every time. Now side. Side close where you came from. I came from the front. Now I'm going back. Port de bras and port de bras. Tendu back, port de bras. Now we're going to do two releves and two sautés. Releve, change feet, releve, change feet, jumping, change feet, jumping, change feet. Now you should end with this foot in the back. Tendu and close in, tendu and close, port de bras, high, port de bras second. Tendu close back, tendu then change, port de bras, tendu, tendu, port de bras, releve is first, jumping is second, or sauté. Sauté is the jump, releve is the rise. Now when you're releveing out, slide the feet, do not jump them. You don't need to bruise the balls of your feet. Now when you sauté, of course landing toe ball, heel, in a nice plie, and that makes you land quietly. One other thing to make note of, if you're coming from the back and you're tenduing side, if you forget to close where you're coming from and you do change, your foot's in the wrong position. It needs to end front. So that's why we close here and then change. And now it's ready to go front. All right, let's try it. Tendus to the front, side, back, two releve échappés, two sauté échappés, all changer, or changing. All right, here is our tendu. Arm to second. Tendu front, pull the toes back. Tendu, pull the toes. Port de bras. It's a little slower than what we marked it. Nice. Tendu, close front. Tendu, close back. Do you have an ankle window? Oh, an ankle window. I see mine. Tendu, close back. Tendu, close back. Port de bras. Two releves. Out, in, out. Now échappé, jumping. Reverse the whole combination. Tendu, close. Tendu, close, port de bras, and open. Tendu side. Yup. Then change. Port de bras, tilt your head to the front. Toes pulled back, because if not, you will have a parallel foot. Port de bras. Releve. Out, in. Strong upper body. Finish. Yes. When you're doing the échappés, really have a strong upper body, because that will make it makes you look more in control. And when you're jumping, you need to be in control of your limbs, or else you're all over the place, right? So really strong, extra engaged in the armpits, in the chest. That's your chest muscles, and then your lats. Switch sides. I will remember that ballet bar one of these days. All right, fifth position, we are using this foot now, and we're using this arm. When you take that arm up, here, let me come back. Make a circular shape by tilting your head this way. If you tilt your head this way, maybe it looks weird, huh? My head's in the way of my arm. So when the arm comes up, you create this circle shape. All right, let's do it other side, 5th position. Breathing arm, 2 tendus, front. I'm not going to talk this time. I might do some reminders. Engage the abdominals. Engage the glutes. Head to the back. Keep that knee straight. And port de bras. Okay, I lied. I'm going to talk the entire time. Échappé releve. Strong upper body. See this? No jiggles. There's bad. Strong upper body. All right, tendu back. Back. Port de bras. Head tilts. To the side. Strong arm. Tendu. Tendu. Port de bras. Head. Tendu front. Front toes pull back. Port de bras. All right, here's our échappé releve. Strong upper body. Out. In. Out. In. Finish. So we don't want to be jiggly when we dance, right? And we have a lot of muscle. When it's not engaged, it jiggles. So that's why we engage that upper body, and it keeps it so solid and it doesn't look jiggly, and you look controlled and strong. Nothing looks more beautiful than a strong dancer, right? All right, let's do a dégagé. We're going to do 6 to the front, 6 to the side, 6 to the back, 6 élevés. So we don't do 6 to the side again. Front, side, back, and then 6 élevés. Let me show it to you. We are going to incorporate the arm, and you'll have the arm high for the front. Dégagé is off the ground a few inches. 4, 5, 6. Open the arm, 7, 8. 1, you have to close the first one, front again. Then change the rest of them. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just bring the arm across. Now you got a couple options. You can kind of keep it frozen. All right, keep that hand frozen and then extend it. So frozen and extend. Or you can take and kind of like you're frosting the cake with your hands. Frosting some cake. So you could frost it into arabesque. I like that because it's pretty. It's kind of flowy with the hand. All right, so frost the cake if you'd like. Or robotic, boom, I don't care. But I think the frosting of the cake is the prettier option. All right, so we just closed back and we're now here. We're ready to transition into arabesque. Now your arm is not level with your shoulder or even going down. It's actually up here. See, that makes me look taller. People say I look taller. I thought you were taller than me. Nope, I'm shorter. I just look tall because I do this all day when I'm at the grocery store. All right, so 6 to the back end. 3, try to keep that knee straight. 6, then you're going to take the arm and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, finish. We are not going to balance. We're just finishing after that. You will end with the wrong foot front. So switch feet and then you will be ready to go. All right, dégagé. Some schools of training say battement glissé, gliding. All right, a beating glide. All right. 5, 6, ready, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, point the toe. Show me your feet. 5, 6, beautiful hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, beautiful hand, strong arm. 1, 2, 3, 4, no jiggles. 6, finish. All right, my question to you is, did 6 confuse you? Because we're so used to 8, because 8 is the musical phrase. So 6 might feel wrong. Yeah, it does a little. Let's try the other side. Here we go. 6 to the front. Here we are. And 1, 2, pull the toes back. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, front, 4, back, 5, front, 6, back, cross the cake. 1, 2, squeeze the butt muscles in. 4, keep that knee straight. 5, 6, open, elevate. 1, knees are straight. 4, 5, 6, 7. Did you do 7 accidentally? I saw you. I'm kidding. So the 6 is just for your brain basically as well, because we're getting into that habit of 8 or 4s. All right, let's do rond de jambe. I want to listen to this tempo. Let's see it. 1, 2, 3. All right, let's do 1 slow, 2 fast rond de jambe en dehors, then 1 slow and 2 fast en dedans. Then we're going to do a releve arabesque. I'm telling it to you because then I can see if you're processing any of this, because a lot of teachers don't show it full out. They stand and shout it out and you're supposed to know what to do. So 4 releve arabesques, and then we'll do an arabesque balance. Start in first position. We're going to do 1 slow, 2 fast rond de jambe. So front, side, back, close, front, side, back, close, through, front, side, back, close first, reverse, back, side. As you're coming to the side, this is the hardest position for all levels, advanced dancers and beginners alike. When you're going here, you want to keep the hips straight forward. You don't want to open them up, okay? So keep that hip forward, but you have to rotate this heel around. Can you see I'm kind of rotating it? And on the ground is the easiest of the positions, but once you get that leg in the air, that's the harder position. All right, so then you've got side, front. When it's slow like this, you can really focus on that back, your blind spot. This is your blind spot back here because you really can't see it. And then back, heel around, back, heel around. So the rotation happens right away without cheating that hip. All right, then 1 slow, 2 fast. Then we have going up to arabesque, plie, releve. You can hold the barre with 2 hands, plie, releve. Keep that leg high. Don't let it dip down, releve, because when it dips, all you see is my butt. We don't want to see that. 4 times. Stay up on the 4th one and just take your balance. You can just take arms to second or middle, whatever works. Susu to finish. You'll have the wrong foot, so if you just turn the other way, you'll have the proper foot. And then you're ready for the other side. All right, let's try it. Rond de jambe, first position. Oh, I missed it. There we go. 1 slow, 2 fast. Front, side, back. 2 quick, rond de jambe. Reverse. Back, here's the blind spot, heel forward. Now, right away, that heel comes around, this hip stays in place. And plie, releve, plie, releve, plie, releve, keep that leg high, don't let it dip down. Take your balance, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, let's finish. Engage the abdominals and the glutes, and open the fingers, finish on the other side. All right, I do want to face the camera though, because I don't need you to look at my butt all day. All right, let's do it. Other side. I liked that one, that was good. Okay, breathing arm. 1 slow, 2 fast. Front, side, back, first, front, around. Your goal is to keep the hip bones straight forward. Reverse it, back. Blind spot, it rotates. That heel comes forward. Back. Take the leg back. Plie. I'm moving away from my teeth. Plie. Don't jump like that. Take your balance. Engage it. And open. All right. So there's times when your body's in different positions that you have to engage your core a little bit more than you would. So when you're in your arabesque, you don't really have to engage your butt muscles or your glutes, because those are the muscles that actually lift the leg. So when you lift that leg, your butt muscles engage automatically. So it's not like you have to think about it. Now, maybe there are a small percentage of people that lift. Maybe they're dropping their back down. So when you lift your back up, everyone try it. You'll feel that the glutes are automatically engaged. All right, you might have to concentrate on your abdominals, engaging those. Now, a nice way to think about engaging abdominals, a lot of people just kind of suck them in. It's more as if you're punching your stomach. You know, there's a different feel if you're punching it. Now, to check to see if your transverse abdominis is working, you put your hands on your hip bones right here, and then you squeeze into your hip bones. And those muscles, when you cough, those are your transverse abdominis, and those are underlying under your rectus and your obliques. So all those washboard abs that you have, this one's underneath, and it's a very important muscle because it goes along with the pelvic floor muscles, and all of those are important to keep strong just for a whole round of benefits, okay? So when you're engaging your abdominals, think about, you know, touching those hip bones, see if those are engaging as well. All right, let's do the other side. I'm rambling on. I mean, not the other side, but let's flip our bar around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Batma, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is one I do a lot. It is nice because you can do the day tiré where you hold the leg up. I'm just going to hold mine up right to the side of my head. Okay, maybe I'll hold it down a little so you're not jealous. Wouldn't that be nice? All right, so you're going to take, let's think about each particular step more like detailed. Okay, this is level 2 now, so we're going to be a little more detailed on our movements. So from your fifth, you're going to go to the ball of the foot. All right, so it's a toe stretch. You're really stretching over that. And then immediately it's going to point. All right, so it's by the other foot here, and it's going to point right to the ankle. Then you're going to drag up the front of the leg, so the front of my shin all the way to my knee. So pull the toe, baby toe drags to the knee. You're going to extend it to attitude first, and then take it here. Then you're going to grab onto it. You're going to extend it up. You can bend the bottom leg and then straighten it. Then we're going to let go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I want you to close it front. So you have a 4 count hold. Float it. Like, my leg's as light as a feather. Ha ha ha, I can hold it here all day. Ballet is so easy. You'll close it front. Then you've got 4 Grombatma. 2, 3. It changes every time if you didn't notice. And 4. Let's take a balance in sur le coup de pied. We haven't really done any balances besides arabesque today. So take your heel front, toes back, and we've got sur le coup de pied. And when I get my new robotic foot, my bionic foot, I'm going to be an excellent balancer on this side. This foot's so flexible, and the bones are a little misaligned, so it's really hard for me to balance on in slippers on that foot. So I got to gain some strength. All right, let's do it. I know you might not remember it, but it's slow so you can follow. Here we go. Breathing. 7. Stretching the toes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Extend it. 5, 6, 7, 8. Grab it for 8 counts. 2. You can bend the bottom leg a little bit. Get that leg higher. Straighten that bottom leg. 7. Now 4 counts. Let it go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Float it. 5, 6, 7. Close it. Front. Batma. 1, 2, 3, 4. Notice my feet are changing. 6, 7. Take your rise up for your balance. Arms are middle. Foot is in position for sur le coup de pied. Guess what? My abdominals are working. finish in susu, and plie. So let's say you have weak ankles or weak feet and you really need to find that balance. What I like you to do is keep your hand on the bar like it did, because the minute I let go, my foot goes out of alignment and it twists inward. I don't know if you can see that. So I get here, but I want to be here to balance, but my foot rolls. So for me to let go and do the wrong alignment, bad. So stay holding the bar, have some shame. Yep, I'm holding the bar. I've been dancing for 100 years. So have some pride to it and get it right so that your body knows exactly where to be in alignment. Then eventually you can let go once you're getting the strength. All right, enough babbling for Miss Lisa. Here we go. Breathing. You're going to take the foot stretch. 1, 2. Attitude. Extend it. 6, 7, 8. Grab on. 1, 2. You can bend the bottom leg. Hold that leg up to the side of your body. Stretch the bottom leg. 6, 7, 8. Let go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Float it. 5, 6, 7. Here's our girl Batma. Batma. You kick behind the arm, but you still have to leave your arm in second. You can't like swing it forward. Point your toes and take your balance. Arm position and then foot. Try to get that cervical balance. Breathing. But guess what? Your abdominals are engaged. And finish. And plie. Check your abdominals. Grab right at your hip bones. Are those muscles engaged? Butt muscles. All right. Yes, I like to call them my butt muscles versus my glutes. When I teach children, they know where their butt is, but they might not know where their glutes are. So I just tend to say butt muscles. All right, let's grab a quick drink and then we'll come out to the center. Whew. I'm gonna go to bed. We'll cancel the rest of this class. Just kidding. Grab a drink. You guys, as you grab your drink, once you come back into the space, stretch your quadriceps out, because you probably felt that. And then, of course, the other side. All right, before we do our center floor combo, I want to get our hearts up there to bring our heart rates up. Let's take some around the room moves. We'll start with the ballet walk. And here we go. Ballet walks. Even if you have very little space, you can do a small circle. Good, hands on your hip bones. Feel your abdominals working. Also think about your glutes. And walk on your tiptoes. Think about your glutes. Now take a little march in parallel. On your tiptoes, point that toe when you lift the foot. Turn out the knees. You're still on tiptoe. And gallop. Gallop, switch legs. Chasse one leg, chasse the other. Do a little figure 8 arm. So this is the arm, figure 8s. Chasse. If it doesn't match the music, just pretend. Try to be as musical as possible. All right, take some ballet skips, even if you don't have the floor for it. You don't have to jump really high. All right, let's come out by music. Let me switch my music for a second. All right, we're going to be in fifth position, and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so we are going to be in fifth position. This one travels back a little bit. So your arms are going to be in second. You're going to tendu, close, tendu, close. Dégagé, close, dégagé, close. All right, then let's go a little higher, close, a little higher, close. So maybe like 45 degrees. Uh-oh, I did not start far enough back or forward. Then grand battement, grand battement, grand battement. Then we're going to bounce. Now the front foot today is going to be the lifting foot. So you're going to bounce, you're going to lift, bounce, lift. Then you're going to bounce, lift, turn. So you're going to do a full turn, bounce, turn. Now we're adding the arms today. So on the first two, when you bring it up, bounce, you are going to releve. Bring that arm in, so that way you kind of get used to that. Bounce, bring the arm in, and now we're going away from our belly button this time for the turn. Uh-oh, fell. 1, 2, 3, shoot. All right, so let's start forward. Let's review it one more time. On the ground, close. On the ground, close. A little higher, close. A little higher, close. 45 degrees. 45 degrees. Really high, close. Really high, close. Bounce, bounce, up. Bounce, bounce, up. Then 2 with a turn. Push with that front foot. That's how I'm really getting my oomph to get around, okay? Bounce, push with the front foot. Yes, the arms do help you around, but you don't want to rely on the arms all, like 100%. You want maybe 50% arms, 50% feet. All right, and then because you need to come forward, just tiptoe, which is called barre, forward, and you're ready. Well, you're not ready because you still have the wrong foot front, but that's okay. Start with the right foot. I believe this is our music. Okay, yes. Ready, here we go. Tendu, tendu, dégagé, dégagé. 45, 45, really high. Bounce, up, bounce, bounce. We're turning this way. Bounce, bounce, up, bounce, bounce. And barre forward. All right, and finish. Change feet, put the other foot front. All right, just so that you can get it in your body, we've done all the tendus, the little higher, and then the grand battement. We are back here. Bounce and bounce, up. Bounce and bounce, up. Then you're going to lift that same leg, turn towards my TV. Woo. Bounce and bounce, TV. All right, and then this foot's front each time, and then come forward. All right, let's start with this foot front. Excuse me. Okay. 7, tendu, tendu, dégagé, dégagé. A little higher. Now our grand battement. Bounce and bounce, front foot lifts. Bounce, bounce, front foot. Bounce, bounce, turn. Bounce, bounce. And barre forward. And finish. I hope you did well. I hope you figured it out following me like this on the TV. All right, let's keep going because I want to do my next. We have a couple new things that we're going to be working on. A pas de barre. So at this point in my level 2 training, I'm just introducing pas de barre. So let me show it to you. And if I turn it into a hip hop move, you got it in 5 seconds. So basically a pas de barre, the one most of us learn first is the back, side, front version. So think of doing back, side, front, okay? Or side, back, side together, or side, back, side, front. But let me show you in ballet style. So you're gonna start with the right foot front. We're doing 2 passes, step arabesque, fondue arabesque, pas de barre. So you have arms in second. You've got passe, 2, 3. Actually, I think we could take our arms with it because it's gonna be slow. Let's listen to the tempo for a minute. Okay, perfect. 1, 2, if I can balance, 3, and 4. So arms are just going to go up for 2 counts, and then 3 and 4, and down for 4. So 1. So sorry, I said down for 4. Down for 2 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4. Arabesque. You're gonna do like a little step. Pas de cheval, if you know it. So step into that. First arabesque. 2, 3, 4. Fondue. We did it at the barre. Back, side, front. I want you to plie once it hits the front. So here in your arabesque, you're going to tiptoe or releve back, side, front. A pas de barre consists of 3 steps, up, up, down, and back, side, front. Okay, so back, side, front. Try that one more time this way. So you're here in arabesque. You've got L-shaped arms. See, L-shape for Lisa. Don't have this arm too far behind you. It's not a letter I. It's a letter L, okay? So from the side, I just take it a little bit behind me so the audience can see it. So arabesque, fondue, back, side, front. Now my arms are in second at that point because I turn my body to face the front. All right, let's go over that side again. So start this way because it travels that way. 1, 2, open the arms, and you're passing that foot to the back. 1, 2, close it behind, 3, and 4. L-shaped arms go through middle, 2, 3, 4, fondue, back, side, front. Now we could do it slow, but it's harder, especially if you're a beginner, it's hard to balance it that slow. So we will take it back, side, front, like a moderato or a medium tempo. Now let's practice it on the side. 1, 2, open the arms, lower the legs, front foot passes to the back, arms middle as you step into first arabesque. 2, 3, 4, fondue, back, side, front. Did you get that? Let's try that side again. So you're here, fondue, back, side, front. And I start to turn my body, all right? And the arms are middle, step into first arabesque. So first arabesque is open chest to the audience. I mean, I'm not literally doing that, but I'm not here. This is called a crossed arms or closed arms. So you're really gonna be open arms, open chest to the audience. So you're here in the middle, first arabesque, fondue, back, side, front. All right, that was a mosquito. Let's try it. Put your right foot front, and here we go. And passe, 1, 2, slowly 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Arms middle, first arabesque, 2, 3, point your toe, fondue, pas de barre back, side, front, plie. And now we're ready for the other side. Front foot goes up, 2, 3, 4, other foot, 5, 6, 7, 8, arms middle, first arabesque, stretch through that knee, fondue, pas de barre, back, side, front, finish. All right, so that step, the back side front, is called pas de barre, and this is the barre step. So pas de barre means step of the barre, and the barre is like a tiptoe, so think of this as a step of the tiptoe, but now it's a more precise movement. It's specifically back side front. But we do front side back. Sometimes we do back side back. Sometimes we do front side front, but the most common is back side front. All right, let's continue on. Let's do a couple soutenus. We did these last time, and I want to just a little refresher. Okay, let's see. Whoa, it's choosing to do its own thing. All right, let's see. Let's try this one. Perfect. So start back. You're going to take your right leg. You're going to, let's start in a susu with your right leg front. So you're on releve, a susu it's called. You're going to tombe, same arm as leg, rond de jambe up, turn around. And tombe, rond de jambe up, turn around. If your legs are starting to feel more confident, then you can think about what the arms do. Tombe, my toes pointed back there, by the way. It was on the ball of the foot, but when I fall, I point it. Rond de jambe, arms middle, up. Tombe, rond de jambe, up. There's different arms that you can do on the soutenu, but let's just do this as our basic. This is called a tombe soutenu because the tombe is the fall into it. So you're falling into it. Here we go. Start up and go. Tombe, rond de jambe, tombe, tombe, again, tombe. All right, go to the other side. So we'll start with this leg now. We're going to tombe. Let's just practice one. Tombe, point that back toe. Rond de jambe, turn, practice another. We always say one more, but we really mean 10 more. Boom, boom. All right, let's try it with music. Mosquitoes. Okay. Here we go. Tombe, rond de jambe up, turn. 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 Soutenu. All right. Let us practice a little pas de chat. And what I'd like you to do is face this way. It depends on which way you're traveling. I need room to travel this way, so I'm going to put my front foot. Put your front foot in front. Okay, so put the leg that's going to be traveling in front. So you have the cat step. Let me turn sideways so you can see it. You're going to go through a passe, but you land this one in front. Now, it is a jump. You should know it. Pas de chat. Pas de chat. And it's not one foot then the other. Ideally, it's like both feet and then down. One foot starts, they both join together and then come down. All right, like a cat pouncing. So we're going to do 2 with the front foot this way, 2 with the back foot this way. And then see, now you have lots of room to travel. So since I'm going this way, I'm rounding this arm, and then I'll round this arm, okay? So ready, and front foot, back foot, and let's do first arabesque, skips. Are these first arabesque? Let me just double check. Yes, they are first arabesque, because we talked about it. Your chest is open, your legs are too. And now my chest and legs are open to this way, okay? So when you start, imagine that the TV is the audience. All right, so you're open chest, open legs to the audience. Now you're open this way, open. And when I say open, Remember, you're not here. You're here, here. This is open. Now when you're actually, it looks like I'm closed. My back and my front are not facing you, so we call that closed. All right, let's try it. I gotta go back to my other song in the playlist. I think it's this one. 1, 2. Guys, we're gonna go 1, hold 2, 3, hold 4. When you hold, you're really focused on your plie, okay, and your alignment. Ready, set, and front foot. And pas de chat, hold, pas de chat, other way. Arabesque, jump. All right, let's run back down. Same thing. Ready, and pas de chat. Arabesque. All right, we're doing the other leg now. Come down. I'm starting down here because it just gives me more space. Now I'm putting this leg, this one in front, and I'm doing front foot, back foot, back foot, arabesque, 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 and it's a jump. All right, let's do it. Plie, front foot, front, front, going the other way, back foot, arabesque. And let's go one more time. Front foot. Here we go. Pas de chat. Back the other way. Arabesque. Woo! How'd you guys do? Oh, ballet 2 is exhausting. I'm not even kidding. Okay. I want to practice our chaîné turns, and then I want to talk about body positions. Now, body positions are what ballet dancers know. They're poses. They're specific arms and legs, just like this is first arabesque. Open chest, open legs. So I want to talk about that. Then let's do chaînés, okay? This gives our heart a little break. So body positions. There are 8 or possibly 9, depending upon the style of dance that you study, the style of ballet that you study. But let's talk about 6 of them, okay? Well, we already know 3 of them. We know front. Typically, maybe your arms would be here or here. Side, arms are here. Back, maybe arms up. Here, you can do arabesque. A lot of different variations on the arms. So we already know 4th front, 2nd, and 4th back. Now, when I say 4th, I'm referring to 4th position, but you're taking the leg to the front in 4th or 4th position back, taking the leg to the back. So 4th is quatre, or quatrième is 4th. Quatrième devant means 4th front. Quatrième derrière, you know, you've heard derrière, that means back. And then side is à la seconde, seconde, second. All right, we already know those 3 body positions. Those are the 3 basic. Now let's learn 6 more of them. So technically that's 9. All right, so you're gonna be here. You're facing the corner. So instead of facing the front all the time, it gets 2-dimensional, right? You're 2-dimensional, but our bodies were 3-dimensional. So facing corners and facing front and facing back, all of these changes build variety and a beauty to the choreography, you know? So it adds character to the choreography. So when you're facing the corner and your leg is to the front, you've got 2 options. One option is called crossed. So my legs are crossed. You can see how you can't see part of this leg, my hand's hidden. Now if I switch legs, now my legs are open. You can see all of that open area, but I'm still pointing my foot to the front. So we've got crossed and open. Let's face this way to the corner. Now, when I say corner, I'm not talking about the real corner in the room, because sometimes if you're standing in a rectangle, like if I'm standing here and I face this corner, now the audience sees too much of my profile. So it's always the front. We want to see the front of our bodies, a little bit of the side of this hip, but you don't want to show the profile, okay? So when I'm here, I can point to the front. What is this, open or cross? Crossed, if you say crossed, you're right, and then open. All right, so facing this way, what am I? Am I open or crossed? I'm open, good. Face this way. What is this? That should be crossed. What about this one? Crossed. What about this one? Open. So you get it? So you can either be open or crossed. Now, when you think open and cross versus right and left, you can pick up choreography a lot more quickly than if you're thinking, my left leg's front and my right arm's hot. You know, if you have to concentrate on right and left, it throws you off too much. It's too hard to reverse. So if I did a choreography like this, open, cross, cross, then it would be easy to reverse it from the other side. Open, cross, cross, okay? So let's talk about the back position. What do you guys think this is? Is it open or cross? Crossed. It is open, yes. Switch legs. Now my legs are crossed. All right, facing this way. This one is what? Cross, good. And then if I did this one, it's open. And you can see it. You can see it with your eyes and you're like, oh, okay, open. Then the other, so that's front, front, and back, back. Now you can tender to the side, facing the corner. So I'm facing my corner. So this is still, these are both to the side. So you don't really have, you have to distinguish those though. So this would be to the side front and to the side back. And what that means is to the front of the stage and to the back of the stage, okay? Because you're literally not front or back. So you have écarté front or écarté devant, and you have écarté derrière, which means to the back of the stage. All right, so let's, as a reminder, let's just go from here. You've got cross to the front, open to the front. Let's go side. You've got side front, side back, because it's back of the stage. And now you have open to the back and cross to the back. So those are some body positions that we're going to review each week. Let's practice one more thing. Let's do our chaîné turns. I don't even know if you have room for this. Face this way to start. And we're going to be on releve. Think of yourself as being in a first position releve. All right? And you're going to do boom, 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 boom. Use your head. Whip your head around. All right? And then I'd like you to have a little bit more solidness to your arms, a little bit more strength. Then you're not going to get noodly as you're chaînéing. All right, let's do some music. And we will finish with this. Let's try this one. And here we go. You can go faster than the teacher. Come back. Point your toe front because you're going to rond de jambe it. Ready, go. Rond de jambe. Use your head. All right, other side, still face this way. Rond de jambe into it. Come back down. Face this way still. Okay, ready? 6, ready, go. Chaîné. Come out to the middle. Take one foot behind, take a curtsy. Take a curtsy, and we'll do a stretch to finish. Oh, my legs are getting sore as we speak. Take a straddle stretch. And bring the legs in. Take a forward stretch. Uh-oh, what happened to my forward stretch? It feels really tight. So what ends up happening is different areas of our body tighten up, And actually, we think it's our hamstring, but it's a whole chain reaction. And the chain reaction could involve stiffness in the neck, stiffness in the upper or lower back, stiffness in the glutes, stiffness in the calves, and stiffness in the feet. So let's do a quick little stretch. If you need to hop off because I know you're busy with your social distancing, you can hop off. But hey, stretching is very beneficial for our bodies. All right. Do me a favor, take it under here, lean back, and what I want you to do is feel a stretch in the upper back. So pull back. And grab under your legs or over, it doesn't really matter, and arch. Stretch your upper back. Round it over. Oh yeah, I'm feeling that in the upper back. And arch it back again, arch, upper back. And twist and arch. Round it over to the corner. Round it to the other corner. And arch it to this corner. And twist. And twist. Do one foot, twist it. Look way behind you. And switch it. Take your body over. You may have gotten further now. Coming up, crisscross applesauce. Massage your neck for a quick 1-minute neck massage. A lot of people hold tension. I want you to work all the way up to here, into the base of the skull. A lot of tension results in stiffness through the neurological chain. That our nerves come out of our spinal cord, getting trapped in tight muscles. And then when you go to stretch, you feel pain, and that pain could actually be just the nerves. And the tightness is just the nerves being squeezed, causing pain, and then you can't go further. Massage that neck. All right, I know that wasn't a lot of time, but take and stretch forward. And coming up, let's do our glutes. Our glutes are very tight. Unless you haven't been doing anything in a long time, then they're just jiggly and loose. Oh, the pain is real. All right, if you can go down, this is as far as my body says I can go. Well, Carmen, you did class yesterday, right? Your butt muscles might be tight too. Gosh, we're more sore doing all this than we are when we're regularly teaching. Plus, we're not on the most appropriate flooring. This one has some give, but it's not the best. It's hard on my feet. All right, I didn't forget, we need to switch sides. Oh, I need a gluteal massage. We're going to sleep good tonight, aren't we? All right, let's check and see if we're a little more flexible. Legs out. Yeah, my tightness is in my glutes. in. Butterfly stretch for a moment. And let's go up into the downward dog position. If your feet are slippery, put them against the couch or something so they don't slide. Do one foot and the other. At least we have internet. All right, push that heel down, stretch that calf muscle. Now, oftentimes when you have tight muscle groups, stretching isn't the answer. Yes, stretching is part of the solution, but massage to release some of those tight muscles works almost better than stretching, okay? Switch sides. The best solution for a lot of our tightness is the lacrosse ball. Keep stretching your calves. I'm going to grab my lacrosse ball so I can show you. Now, if you have a tennis ball isn't as hard as a lacrosse ball, so lacrosse is harder. I had tennis balls that were made for dogs. Those were pretty hard, but the lacrosse ball is quite hard. So come down, and if you have a ball, a nice calf massage. Oh, that feels heavenly. I'm going to quickly do this. If you don't have a ball, you can do your opposite elbow into your calf muscles. Okay, and just move around a little bit. The soleus is the lower portion, and that one might be really sore. A lot of releves are based on that muscle right here, the soleus, the one that's under the gastrocnemius. Okay, if you don't know why I'm breathing like I'm being tortured, it's the ball. Again, if you don't have a ball, take the opposite elbow into that calf. Massage. Oh, the pain of that soleus. This is why childbirth is nothing. It's nothing. It's hardly any pain. All right. Stretch forward. Well, guys, I want to thank you for joining me today. And I hope you have an excellent evening. Take a nice deep breath in. And exhale. And one more. And exhale. Thank you. Thank you for joining me. Look for more classes. The same schedule will be on for next week, so hopefully you can join me from my living room dance classes. Thank you, everyone. Have an excellent night and happy dancing.